What do we get
Yeah.
into here first tonight?
The first thing we're gonna get into is Coleman, and we'll talk about Coleman Domingo. Um, so obviously, on. It's been in the airways for a while now. This is not the first time Coleman Domingo has said that he's had discussions with Marvel. However, I did think that his discussions with Marvel came to an end once we found out that he was going to be playing animated Norman Osborn. I thought those were his discussions that he had with Marvel. He kept saying, "I want to play a villain." And I thought they granted his wish with that with
With the
that
voice
anime.
acting job.
Yeah,
You guys have no idea what you're talking about with Marvel. And I seen that little quote that you put up that we asked Coleman Domingo what he wanted to do. Let me set the record straight on everything. Questions. Go, Marcus. Took too long. Planet Fanatics, your turn.
took too long.
Time is money. I'm not here for a long time, sir.
Oh, that is funny.
Why do you keep casting black actors to play white roles?
I don't cast black actors to play white roles. I cast black actors so that black roles don't get popular. There's a difference, idiot.
Are you guys doing that like across company? Because like it seems like you have a problem with that in different studios as well.
For 11 months of the year, yes, we have a problem with that, guys. I'm tired of this covert stuff. You get Kevin Feige. Here's the thing, guys. There's this famous quote from Malcolm S. or whatever, and he goes, how they will pay one of us to kill one of us just to say it was one of us. Jonathan Majors is one of you. And Jonathan Majors played Kang. I'm going to look really, really bad if I casted somebody else to replace him. So what I'm gonna do, right, is I waited for all of the internet memes, which I may or may not have a part in popularizing, but we definitely got all the people fan casting Colman Domingo as Kang. So we finally invite him to our offices and we say, Colman, what role do you want to play? Knowing good and well his answer is supposed to be Kang. And you know what then? Then we spin it. We spin it this way. We go, Kang the Conqueror was going to be Jonathan Major. But then in came Colman Domingo, a talent that is beyond this generation. He's great and one that we cannot say no to. We can say no to anybody. Look, if Denzel Washington has to get a part written for him, then Colman Domingo can do what we ask him to do too. But no, we throw it out there as a question. Colman Domingo says Kang, and boom, Bob's your uncle. He is now Kang the Conqueror on his own will. Not that we forced it on him. Now, this idiot Colman Domingo said, I'll take whatever job I can get. Dumbass. Was he not paying attention to all of the fan edits of putting his head on the body of Kang the Conqueror? He blew it, and now he's not going to get anything. He's out of the picture. That's the truth. That's the skinny. I'm Cook Kevin Feige, and I'm outie.
Kevin Feige is crazy. No, I really do need them to stop with the okay. So you're going into meetings with Marvel, right? You know these are comic book related. At the very least, you can do is have an idea of where you'd like to go. You know, I have a hard time believing that he's actually walking into this completely blind. And he's like, look, just give me whatever. Just give me whatever. Like he's not an idiot. Like he sees how other superhero roles go and they go south because actors choose the wrong one. They get miscast. The vision for the character is completely left field from what the audience is expecting. Like there's market data that goes into that. There's research. They go to these that's who runs the screeners and stuff like, or it's supposed to. Disney runs theirs in-house. But you know, people know what the reception is. They understand that this stuff can go up and down. So to think that you would just throw this into their court and say, give me whatever you feel is right. Ain't you friends with Angela Bassett? You don't know Lawrence Fishburne? You know what I'm saying? You don't know Forrest Whitaker? You don't know enough to be like, hey, you may want to go in there with an idea of who you want to play. You know, I'd much rather be in Mahershala Ali's position. Well, I guess not. I was going to say I'd much rather be in his position than be in the position of some of the other black, but he can't even get on screen. voicing. That's all you're doing, voicing from the shadows.
Right.
So I don't understand why it's so easy for them to or certain actors to just kind of concede to playing whatever Marvel will have them play, as opposed to wanting to play a black character, maybe wanting to play a character that it actually makes sense for you to play. Maybe even you kick this role on to another actor when you're done playing it. But it just doesn't seem to be the calculus, across the board.
No. Like I said, Coleman has been saying this for a while. I had talking with Marvel. I had talks with Marvel. Blah 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 blah. Some people are thinking that the secret role that is going to be in what is it, Doomsday or Secret Wars, is his role as Kang. Things like that. I can see them making him Kang. I've seen some people saying they're gonna make him Kang and still just have RDJ's Doom decimate him. But do you bring Coleman to me? And that's another thing. Does Coleman Domingo not have the self-respect enough as an actor? I mean, would you accept a role that RDJ is just gonna kill your character in 10 minutes and then you're done?
If you care, you don't take it, and if you don't care and it's a paycheck, you take it.
But see, the way he's been talking for the past year and a half is that he really does care. It's like he wants to play this villain. I've always played the good guy.
Giancarlo Esposito was talking the same way.
You damn right.
He was talking the same way. He was like, "Hey, I'm so excited, and oh my God, Professor X, oh, it would be great. Oh my goodness, I've been coveting this role for so long." Sidewinder.
You are damn right.
What are we doing?
Yep. So
what are we doing?
It may be the thing where he just gets in Marvel because he wants to get in Marvel. But I think he's mistaken. I think he's going around still having these comments. Marvel's not going to correct him because it's not as if Marvel. I mean, we don't know what went on behind the scenes. I highly doubt Marvel called Denzel or anybody in his team and said, "Hey, he needs to not say those things." So I'm sure Marvel's not calling Coleman's team or Coleman and saying "Hey, we saw that interview that you had where you were talking about still having talks with us, but the role that we gave you as Norman, that's the role." I think he might be mistaken on some of the things. I think he is in Marvel, and the role that he's got is Norman. I don't think because remember, he sat down and said they asked me, "What role do you want to play?" And I told them, "What do you got?" And they said, "Well, we got this animated Norman Osborn. So here you go." So I think that's what he's doing. I don't think there's any more.
"Please, sir, give me some food." "Well, what you want?" "I just take anything you give me." "Well, here go this chicken bone over here." You know what I mean? Here you go. You can be race swapped voice actor Norman Osborn.
Right.
I really think the question or the opportunity to do anything he wants to do, what do you want to be cast as? That's just so he can say Kang the Conqueror. And they go, "We couldn't say no. How are we going to say no to such a talent? We're not going to decline Colman Domingo. What? That's not what we're going to do. No, no, no." And that's why they asked him.
Yeah. See, I was watching Josh from Den of Nerds kind of made that same point this morning when I was watching him. He said the same thing, and I was like, "Yeah, but they also did." Mahershala Ali's a 2-time Academy Award winner, because he was like, "Oh, well, it's Colman Domingo. They don't turn down Colman Domingo." Yeah, well, it's Mahershala Ali.
Well, once playing
the name almost doesn't carry the same weight in those halls, which is so disrespectful to me. It is an affront to their stature that their names doesn't mean anything in those halls. That in any other production, those actors are revered. They are given the respect. They are given the roles that fit their skill sets. That acquiesce to what they are as actors. But at Marvel, they are this big.
Halle Berry as Storm. We remember what they did to her in Last Stand. They gave her a fake script in X-Men
literally
Last Stand.
a fake script Oh, you're gonna be the lead. It's gonna follow Storm. Oh, cool. I'll sign up. Ain't none of that shit. All of it scrapped. Bryan Singer is a absolute demon for that. That is crazy. And who's I think there is an executive producer who's still around from that production who works at Marvel today.
Wasn't that Simon Kinberg?
That is not where I was going, but keep going with me. Who was along with Bryan Singer doing the X-Men?
Kevin Feige was part of those productions.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Interesting thing is like Storm, Blade, these are black characters. Kang, white character. So it's different standard. Even though the actor, same thing we were talking about last week with Zeus on Percy Jackson, the actor is a black actor. But the character is worth continuing, worth furthering, worth trying hard for, and they'll do the recast.
Wow, that's funny.
Next topic?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, we'll wait to see if Colman shows up. I mean, if he shows up first anywhere, it's going to be that animated Spider-Man universe.
Yeah.
But if he does show up as Kang, more than likely it'll be Beyonder Kang. I don't think it'll be the Kang that was sucked into the quantum realm. The quantum machine engine in Ant-Man 3. Because remember, in the original rumors, that Kang was supposed to come out and be the Beyonder before RDJ and all the changes and things like that. So if they still
Wouldn't
stick
it be
with
easier
that,
just to make him a variant we haven't seen yet, though?
I think so.
I can hear some background TV on one of you guys.
Everything's off over here.
Hold on.
It was him, yeah. Was Kang white in the comics? He was.
Absolutely.
Yes. Michael Nemo, he was. Basically, any character from the 60s, you can bet your bottom dollar. If they're not this guy.
If it's not T'Challa. I was about to say, it's not T'Challa, Luke Cage,
Falcon.
or Falcon. Yep.
Misty Knight.
Misty Knight. Yep.
Hey, look, Michael sent a live chat without paying a super chat. See, it can be done, Michael. This man just breaks the bank to talk to us. We'll mention you. Brother Stark said he'll play Prowler and then they'll kill him. Donald Glover is playing Prowler, isn't he?
Can we scrap that and make him Colman Domingo? Because I feel like that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Or somebody else mentioned, I think it was Brother Stark said that he could play his dad. But then, we gotta, I guess we gotta kind of pick. One of them has to die, right? So I guess whichever one is not going to die and survive, whichever version of Miles we're taking, then Colman Domingo could play the other one.
I wouldn't mind if they both survive, but if they just do that twist.
That would be great. They can retcon it.
But let's be real.
Yeah.
Darius, who cut the TV off? Turned the TV off. Was it T'Challa you were talking to in bed just now?
It was. It was T'Challa.
Booyah! Thank you, Michael Nemo.
$5. Thank you, Michael. We love you. Hey, those of you who are watching this stream on my channel, Chillmonger, jump over to Planet Fanatics because we're going to continue. The next thing we're talking about is a casting in the Harry Potter world.
Oh, Jesus.